It's Hawaii, and which is my favorite place to vacation. Um, hey, Howie. Yes, that's me. Calvo's there. Anyway, what do I want? I wanted to ask. Oh, I was gonna do Q&A. Do you guys want to do Q&A? But questions and answers. I just think I just want to do questions with no answers. A lot of people. Hi Anna, how are you? Can we do just questions without answers? Oh, here's one. How's your night going? That's a good question. See, and it's a lot easier, a lot less pressure on me if we just do that. Just ask questions. Go ahead, ask questions, and I'll take all questions. And let's see. Nobody's asking any questions. They're just saying hi. But you need to ask questions. Can we do the emoji game? Good question. These are all good questions. I'm going to take how your day. That's not a good question because it's how's your day or how was your day? See, that's not. What's the best quarantine snack? Another good question. I'm taking questions for the next couple of minutes. How was your Seder? A lot of people will do Q&A. I'm just doing Q. Okay. How's your isolation? How's isolation going for you? I love that question. So what's keeping you from being bored at home? That's not a good question because you don't know that I'm not bored at home. I'm not only bored at home, I'm bored when I walk outside. I'm just bored. How long have I been in show business? That's a good question. I can answer that. That's over 40 years. Am I mad at am I mad that your hairdresser is closed? See, that wasn't a question. That was somebody doing comedy. And I'm going to now hold for the laugh. Okay. What are you doing for fun since we are on lockdown? This is fun, isn't it? What's my favorite place to go for fun? Outside. What's my favorite TV show? America's Got Talent. Have I been to Trinidad? Yes. Do you know? Am I drinking beer? Just Coronas. I did an online audition for AGT. Did you? And you submitted it? You can go to agtauditions.com. They're still taking auditions for the season. In fact, tomorrow we're going to be looking at submissions. All the judges and Terry and the producers. Do I miss Simon? I talk to Simon every day. He's here in LA. How many countries have I been to? I think I've been to, somebody told me, over 700 countries. And that's this year, but who knows? Next year is another year. Do I like rock and roll? I love rock and roll. My favorite album of all time isn't really rock, though. It's Pink Floyd, Dark Side of the Moon. Have I been betrayed? Yeah, a lot of my followers on MySpace don't communicate with me. What is your food? What is your food? That's the stuff that you eat, and lunch and breakfast and everything. Okay. You know what we should do? I'm not supposed to answer. Ugh, I forgot the rules to my own game. That's terrible. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you. Yollipop, explain me. Okay, taking more question. Is AGT going to premiere this summer? That's a good question. Pink Floyd is rock. I guess it is. How's my wife? That's a good question. What's your favorite food? I like that question. Do you like Johnny Cash? I like that question. Deal or no deal? One of my favorite questions. Oh, boy, this is great. This is so much easier than answering. I love that. What's my favorite restaurant? Oh, what a great question. To keep these questions coming. They're amazing. Two more questions at least. That's not a question if you say hi from New York. That's how am I? Great question. What are you going to do with 637-inch waist underpants? You saw that on my Instagram. Who's my favorite band? Why is this night unlike all other nights? Wow, the first of 4 questions. I see it right there. How am I? Who's my favorite comic? Can I do the Gizmo voice? I'm not going to answer the question. I'll just do it. Best AGT contestant. That's a really good question. How's my quarantine going? So if you're just joining me now, I'm taking questions and I'm not giving any answers. And then I'm going to come back on in about an hour and I'm just going to give answers to not necessarily these questions on my account earlier. If you would like to check it out, then want to check out yours. Hey, Kaya, can I add you for fun? Why do you think it'll be fun? I don't understand why you think it'll be fun. If how old were you when you got your first comic gig? I'm going to answer now things. I was 23 years old when I first get on stage. Simon is not gruff at all. He is not. Can you sing a song live? No. Can I notice you? I can't see you. I can't notice you. How does it feel working with David Dobrik? Kind of like I follow you on Twitter. Okay, good. Do you miss stand-up? Yes, I do. That's my favorite thing to do. I love stand-up. What's my favorite board game? I like Chutes and Ladders. Do I play any instruments? Yes, I play the triangle. Will I give you a haircut? I'm desperate. Is that Matt Franco again? Matt is the best. Matt won America's Got Talent. Matt does magic. Matt has his own show at the Link in Las Vegas, which is right now not happening. And Matt came on live with me earlier, and his hair looked terrible. But who am I to judge? I can't judge. But he was in. He's amazing. Matt Franco is here. Does he want to do a trick? Matt, do you want to do a trick? Do you want to come on? I won't pull you on without asking you first, but if you'd like to come on and do some magic for people, that would be great. Howie, who are the judges on AGT this year? It's me, Heidi Klum, Sofia Vergara, and Simon. The favorite date I've ever been on, I'd have to say February 26th. That's up to you, only if you want to. I always want to, Matt. I'll do it. Okay, here we go. I'm going to get Matt Franco, the winner of AGT, on here. Okay, and let's see how different his hair is now than it was earlier today. That would be magic. On with me live earlier, but Matt was here, and on one side, he made it look like there was hair product when the other side there was no hair product. Here he is. Oh, look at you.
How we doing?
You put product in your hair. You flatten the curve. Matt Franco, flatten the curve.
Flatten the curve. How you doing?
Is your whole house sideways, or do you have the phone up the wrong way?
Oh, I gotta turn it. Hang on. Oh, how does that look? Does that look good?
Harry's Chris. That is great. I'm a palm reader. I'm gonna read your palm. You can read. Who are you saying? Oh, you're saying hi to
you.
Oh, hi, Matt. Remember you? Somebody said hi, Matt. Do you remember you?
I remember them.
No, you. Do you remember yourself?
Occasionally, yes.
What's up with Matt? What do you mean, what's up with Matt? Matt is probably one of the most successful magicians in the world right now. He's got a headline show in Las Vegas. Well, he's in lockdown.
Thank you, Howie.
No, don't thank me. You won this on your own, buddy.
We're locked down for now, so now it's come to this.
Are you a drummer also?
Just for fun. That's my hobby. Guitar, drums, things to pass the time. I started during the quarantine, though.
You just started learning how to play.
No. I've been playing for a long time.
I'm learning things during the quarantine that I wasn't doing before.
Is that true?
Knitting.
No.
Yeah. Look at this. I'll show you. I knitted myself.
Oh my God. You didn't really knit that.
It's me. I knitted a self-portrait. A lot of people don't do that.
That's
but
impressive.
I knitted myself. Yes.
Cool.
I knitted the whole thing by hand.
Wow.
I don't do it with my own hand.
I have a knitting. Is this a knitting needle?
I don't. Is it?
So you don't know how to knit?
Wait, is that a knitting needle? That's the thing.
I'm not sure. I don't know. I use this for a magic trick.
Why did you? But when you went to get that, or you went to buy that, or you went to purchase, what did you ask for? Like, where did you go to
It
get
was a
that?
gift. It was a gift.
That's a gift. Somebody said, "Happy birthday, Matt. Here's a stick. Is it a knitting needle? I don't know. Is it
I actually don't know.
a gift
Yeah.
from who? Who gives you a stick like that?
It was like a magician gift kind of thing.
Oh, it was for the trick, or it's not.
Yeah, yeah. It
It's
was
for
intended to. Yeah, it was intended to use for a trick.
But that's not why it was manufactured.
No, I think it's actually like in real life. I think people use this for like knitting or something.
They do. We do. We do.
Yeah.
We do. I couldn't have made this without that.
Yeah.
So do you have a knitting trick?
I do.
Let's see. Knit us. Magic knitting. That's something, two things you don't hear in the same sentence a lot. Magic and knitting. It's a mirror.
Yeah. See, I use this to practice. You know, I practice in front of the mirror so I can watch the sleight of hand, right?
Wait, can't you just look down at your own hands to see whether it's working?
I got to see it from your perspective.
See this? It's such a behind the scenes. I should do that.
These are the inside tips. All right, let me see if you guys can see this.
That's why you comb your hair in front of a mirror, because we want to see how it looks from their perspective. Okay, the mirror in a bag.
Yeah, I keep it in here. That way it doesn't get as many fingerprints on it. Now check this out. Ready?
Yeah.
Watch this.
Watch.
Now watch. You've been judging AGT for how many years?
11.
And you've never seen this though. Watch.
I have not.
I know. This is the stuff I'm telling you. Look.
Through a mirror, through a bag. Wow.
Look. And the way that works is because it actually can become flexible so that it melts right through. Can you see that?
You're bending glass?
Oh, yeah, no, it bends no problem. Even though,
without me judging, people are saying, wow, and that's amazing. That is amazing. That is amazing. What do you have? I'm seeing a reflection in the mirror. You have like this, like a light thing.
I think that's my screensaver.
Oh, that's your screensaver.
But hold on, I just want to see what everyone thought of the trick. Hang on. They liked it.
That's what person in our business doesn't need one of those machines in lockdown? It's like I don't have mine down here because I'm not in my bedroom. I have that right on the nightstand beside the bed. And at certain points in the evening when things are going great, I hit it. I get applause. I hold for a laugh.
Yeah.
I once got I gave it to myself, a standing ovation.
I was disappointed you didn't stand up for the knitting trick. I was expecting you to pop right up.
I am standing.
You're standing now.
I've never been sitting.
Good.
You're lucky I didn't sit down for that. That was a really good magical illusion. That was amazing.
You guys
do that in your act?
No, I've just been doing it in quarantine. I can never use that. That's not for me.
Why? Well, what if? Can I ask you something? First of all, it is great. I would stand up and applaud if you did that on stage in Vegas. But
sure.
More importantly, the person that bought you that stick could be on this stream right now, and you just went, "Nah, I'd never use it. It's not for me." That's not how you look at gift horse in the mouth. You should re-gift it to somebody who needs that in their act.
I wasn't thinking that person could be watching.
Really? People are saying, look at this. People are saying encore. Look what Mahone Dollar said. He said,
what did they say?
Arabic. I don't know. It's in Arabic. I don't read it.
Oh, it's in Arabic. Okay.
I'm very saying, has Matt ever pulled bunnies out of a hat before?
No, I haven't. I'm allergic to rabbits.
Are you really?
I swear to God.
That's so funny.
A
magician that's allergic to... So pull Claritin out of a hat.
I have Claritin. I take it every day.
Do you?
That I do.
That's what you pull out of a hat, or just.
I know. I know.
Who else is here? Saw your show twice in Vegas. They loved you.
Maybe they were talking about you.
I would imagine they're talking about you. They love you.
Do you want an encore? I can do one more. It's up to you.
They said somebody saying, and I remember this too. I think you came back for Champions. They're saying one of the favorite tricks that you've done is the one with the trick with the drinks. The bottles. You did that. Was that Champions or was that?
That was I just came back and did a guest spot. That was
either one of our finales or Champions.
Well, there were two of those drink things because there was the one where I poured out all the different drinks, which I think might be what they're talking about, out of the one milk carton, and then there was the one with the bottles too.
AK Cookie is on, who's an amazing artist. You were in my office. Did you see the Bobbies, the things painted on the wall? He did it. He's amazing.
Is that right?
Yeah, you can go to his Instagram and see his stuff. But he's asking, did you ever, I forgot what he just asked. I read, he had a question for you.
Maybe I can find it.
Yeah.
What was the name I'm looking for?
AK Cookie. He just had a question. He just had a question for you.
AK Cookie.
Yeah. But if you ever want to buy art for your house or some cool things, I buy his art. I love his art.
I found AK Cookie. He just says more magic, please.
Okay. Maybe it's a question. Can you do more magic?
I can.
Pardon me?
I can.
Really? Okay. I'd like to.
Yeah.
All right.
What card do you want to use, Howie? You tell us which one, and then we'll just take it out.
Just come up with an ace of hearts.
Yeah. Okay. Ace of hearts. Okay. I pulled it out of the deck. That's not the trick.
But that was already amazing.
Well, I just took it out. I was looking at the cards face up.
Oh,
yeah.
What? You're not supposed to give away. That's the beauty. If you were on my live stream earlier with Matt, I talked about what I love. The theme of his show is, and you should see this, don't ask how he does it. Oh, the question was, do you perform at the Magic Castle? That's what it was.
Oh, it was just visit for fun. I take off my work hat when I go there and just kind of go to hang out,
Yeah, but the thing about it is that what I loved about your show, and it gave us the philosophy of how to watch magic. Don't ever ask how something is done unless you want to learn, because this is exactly what you want to do in your passion in life. Otherwise, just sit back and do. You don't go to a movie and watch this car chase and aliens come down, and you don't sit there and say, I got to call the producer. How did they create those aliens? Just enjoy it. Enjoy the magic of movies. Enjoy the magic of magic.
You have such a good memory. That's like...
No, because you know what? That was I've been to a million magic shows. I'm actually a fan of magic. I've seen a million magicians, not only on AGT, but I used to go to shows. I work a lot at have you been to the Comedy Magic Club yeah, so I do my comedy there, and I'm friends with a lot of magicians, and I've been to the Magic Castle and that was the thing that struck me most. I always say, like, there's a lot of people who are good at magic, but there's not a lot of people that are really good at putting on a show. You do both. And putting on that show, that kind of hit me where never again I used to do it too. I used to watch a magic trick and go, I wonder how that would be fun. And then you realize, even if you did figure it out, and I never do, I can't, but if you did, that wouldn't be fun. Right. Then what do you do with that information? I'm not going to perform it. I'm not going to go there. So you just ruin the magic.
Sure.
What's amazing, and people don't know, is you spend hours and hours and hours and months and years every day to create these little minute moves.
Yeah.
And then make it look effortless.
Several hours a day. I'm not kidding. Several hours a day I'll sit down. It'll feel like 3 minutes, and I'll look up at the clock, and hours have gone by.
That must be fun for the wife.
She's very tolerant. She's so tolerant. Yeah.
Okay.
Ace of hearts.
Ace of hearts.
Ready?
Yeah.
Did you see it go in?
I saw you put it in somewhere in the deck. I don't know where it is. No, it went in the middle.
No. It looks like it goes in the middle, right? It appears to go
there.
In
I won't take my eyes off it. It's right in the middle. Now it's in the middle. That's amazing.
No, what you do is you leave it on the table. Can you still see it here? Or you just leave it on the table like this and give it a little rib?
Yeah. How did that happen?
It's gone completely. Some people think it's still on the top. That's not it. You know where it is, Howie? It's not on the bottom. Believe it or not, this is crazy. It's actually in my pocket, which is crazy because I don't even have a pocket.
You have a pocket.
What?
You are truly brilliant. They're asking you questions. Whoa, my gosh. Who is your idol in magic?
Let me show you one. You should. Let me grab. I'll show you who one of my idols in magic is right here.
You killed him and brought him home, and
I did. Yeah, I shrunk him down. It's like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Bill Malone.
I don't know who Bill Malone is.
Bill Malone is one of the greatest sleight of hand artists living in the world today, and he's
still working.
Funny. Yes, he's still working. Does mostly corporate shows and stuff like that. But amazing, very funny. Bill Malone. And he's so funny that people, even magicians, don't understand how good he really is. There's one. This is a mask of another idol of mine, Jeff McBride. He does mask manipulation.
I know that.
And here's David Copperfield making me float.
I love that. I know David really well.
Yeah, he's been here forever in Vegas. And yeah, amazing stuff. Big inspirations. Also Lance Burton.
Did you get to meet all these people?
Yeah, yeah. Actually, that's the cool thing about magic. I guess comedy must be kind of like that too.
No, it was. My idol and my all-time idol was Richard Pryor. And when I moved out here in the 70s, I got to watch Richard Pryor every night on stage at the Comedy Store, writing and putting together and honing his act for Live on the Sunset Strip. The difference between probably meeting your magical idols, your magic idols, and me meeting the comedy idols, what I loved about watching Richard Pryor is I watched, well, maybe you have this discussion in your in privacy about, I watched him hone it. I watched him build the act. You know, when he shows up the first night, he was still brilliant and has great stage presence and makes you laugh. But I watched him, you know, come back with just an idea and then spew that, and the next night kind of cobble some of the words out and add other expletives in and create. And then I watched this masterpiece. It's like watching an artist paint. And I would imagine it's like that when you're working on your own magic and you have an idea, but you know, you have just figuring out how to manipulate that idea. But when you talk to, well, I guess you get to talk to these idols about the behind the scenes, and that's got to be great.
It's awesome. I think there are a lot of differences in comedy and magic. You know, magicians can have a bad rap with comedians because comedians don't have any props to hide behind, right? They just go
Some
out there.
do, you know, the thing about it is comedians it's a real rough world because they're starting to be, I guess we just did Laugh Aid. They're not that supportive. You know, one of my favorite comedians, I love Carrot Top. I like Scott. You know, and he's really good. And sometimes, and I was when I was young, I was a big prop comic. You know, me and Gallagher. I started at the same time as Gallagher. Wow. And I got a lot of negativity from the comedy community because he's just a prop comic and it's just silly.
Sure.
But ultimately, you know, to find a prop and to design a prop and to design it and make it into a show or a joke takes as much as just, you know, kind of honing words together.
So you actually got to see Richard Pryor like refining his act and making
like watching things that didn't work that became some of the funniest pieces in that, and that's what taught me the most about. He is my idol because it was the first time that I watched somebody totally fearless on stage, totally fearless. And for us, and maybe the comedy, the Magic Castle is like that. For us, the comedy stores and the Improv and the Comedy Magic Club are great workshops. You know, so that when we get a big television spot like the Tonight Show, or you're going to Vegas, it's ready. But where can you get that ready? You know, you can do your magic in front of a mirror and go, oh my God, that's seamless. That's ready to go. I'm going to do that on stage.
Right.
I could sit here in the room and think something is hysterical and then say it out loud in front of a group of strangers and I hear crickets, which is not always what I'm going.
The audience is your boss at the end of the day, right?
Right.
Let me ask you this. So when you try something new on stage, do you have a technique? In other words, do you purposely, what I do, like I'll purposely sandwich something in new in between, I'll hammock it in between things that are already established and strong. Do you do the same thing in comedy or no?
Yes and no. So if I want to try out, like if I have like one new thing, you know, and I just want to put that in, I will sometimes just hammock. So I'm getting the laugh and they like me and will they go along with that? But for the most part, and this is where Richard Pryor made a real impression on me, I like, if I really want to write, you know, it's not a, you know, what I do is not a visual. You know, I wish I had that where, you know, I would know if I was going to do an illusion, I would go, oh my God, like look in the mirror. That's perfect. This is the vision that I was looking for and I know it. Whereas comedy, I think that I have it, and then I play it in front of an audience, and if they don't laugh, then I was wrong. They're the end result. To that end, if I want to know if it's really funny or if it's genuinely going to get a laugh, I don't want it to get a laugh because they loved what I said before, and then I said this in the middle, and then they loved what I said at the end, or they're just enjoying me. So I learn more from fail than I do.
Right.
So I will walk in, even when I'm playing theaters, and around the country or casinos afterwards, I'll say, where's your comedy club? And I love to walk into a comedy club at midnight after they've watched 5 hours of comedy. And maybe there's 3 people left in the room and 2 of them are inebriated and don't even recognize and know who I am. Right. If I can get a noise out of them, then I know that I'm working good. The harder it is, the more I know. And that's what, you know, Richard Pryor used to come in and he'd have a notepad and he'd be looking down at the notepad and he'd try to, you know, spew a couple things. He would try really hard. He had to know that it was good. I mean, when you watch Live on the Sunset Strip, that's so slick and so together and so honed. But when you watch them each and every night, to watch the, to go to the Sausage Factory and watch it,
Yeah.
it's amazing. People are asking, do I do stand-up? Well, I need a new publicist. I do, but up until 10 years ago, up until I started on AGT, I was doing 300 nights a year.
And now it's what, $299?
100, about 100, because I'm doing a bunch of other things and producing.
That's a ton. That's a ton considering.
Well, not a ton compared to you. You're doing 7 shows a week. How many weeks a year there? And do you do, when you're off, do you travel outside of Vegas and do something?
Yeah. So it's, I don't know. It's a few hundred and something, maybe 320 a year, something like that.
Yeah. But, when you work that hard, it's also important for you just to keep yourself sane, to write or to come up with something new. And that sandwich, you could do a great show and everybody's screaming in it. But if that one moment worked that you sandwiched in, that's the moment you remember of the whole night. You go, oh, What a great night. I did the thing with the steak knives.
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
The thing with the sewing needle. Yeah. Well, if it makes it into the show, you guys saw it here first. So.
Wow. Well, it should. I mean, it's funny also. Well, I guess it's like comedy, that you would be doing something so slick and so cool and then go, it's not for the show.
It's, you gotta be really selective on what you put in.
Now, are you selling merchandise? Is there a Matt Franco magic kit?
We don't have a magic kit. We're working on a magic kit right now, but we do sell merch at the shows. Yeah.
There should be a magic kit. Every kid loves a magic kit. You have the name. You were launched on the biggest show in the world, and every kid in the world, if there's one show they watch, it's this. You would sell, and people would order the Matt Franco kit in a heartbeat.
Working on it. Just want it to be good. Want to make sure it's worth buying.
Well, give them a mirror, a bag, and a knitting needle.
That's it. I'll send it right now.
It's a great gift.
That question?
I didn't know until tonight that a knitting needle was a great gift.
Absolutely. I might gift this to you on your birthday. Who knows?
I would love a knitting needle. I got to make myself a friend.
You can
All right, buddy.
You can make me. All right. Thank you.
I will. I'll just whittle some hair in there. Knit.
Thank you, buddy. Thanks for having me on.
Anytime.
Good to see you again.
Good to see you.
Great catching up.
Twice a day. Bye. And there I am. I'm by myself again. Peacha says Baja. What does it even mean? Sack of needle and pins and gin. Happy Passover, Vanessa. Hi, Bowie. Shout out to Keaton. Hi, Brian. Is AGT 15 will be online? No, it'll be on TV. And, you always see pieces of it on YouTube, but it doesn't start till May. Here's somebody struggling. They said, I have OCD and anxiety. Well, let me read. And it can be very debilitating. Do I have advice for somebody who's struggling? Yeah. Just keep up the fight. I'm struggling. I'll be honest with you. This is not easy for me. And some of my coping mechanisms are just distraction. So whether it's coming on to Instagram Live and fooling around for a minute because I'm feeling a little bit, when it's quiet, and it's really hard to distract yourself in lockdown. But, I've upped my meds. I talk to my therapist more. I talk to my family members more. And, life is a roller coaster. And right now we're on one of the biggest hills that we've ever been on. But ultimately, at the end of the ride, you enjoy it and you buy another ticket and you go on again. So there is a light at the end of every tunnel and every dark wormhole that us who struggle with mental health go down. But, it's a good ride. It's worth it. And I never want it to end. So just keep fighting. Robert from Shark Tank just sent me a message. You went on a roller coaster with me at the CNE. How did you go on a roller coaster with me? What's your name? Andrea. Is Andrea Halpern a married name? Did I know you by a different name? Montreal's in the house. Bonjour. Hi, Howie. You stay well. Do I still talk to Fred Savage? I haven't in a long time. Hello, Toronto. Stephen and Sophia. Oh my God, Howie from New York. New York, guys, my heart is going out to you. It's tough as it is. Oh, Andrea, I know who you are. I knew you. Andrea Arbus. Yeah. How are you, Andrea? It's been a long time. Yeah, we did go on the roller coaster together. Howie, where's my favorite place in Canada? I have a lot of favorite places. Ultimately, Toronto is my home, and that's where my family is, and that's where Andrea is, Andrea Halpern. And then I love Montreal. I lived in Montreal for a year, and I'm involved with Just for Laughs, which is based in Montreal. And I love Vancouver. I love Nova Scotia is one. There isn't a place in Canada I don't like. Banff is one of the most gorgeous places I've been to. Edmonton, I love them all. I just like Canada. I got some advice. Okay. Born and raised in Toronto? Yes, I was. Born and raised in Toronto. Have I been to Singapore? I have not been to Singapore. Little Monsters was one of your favorite movies as a kid. Not mine, but thank you. We had no ride home. Andrea, you really remember this must have been quite a day we had at the CNE. We had no ride home. I think the times when I was going to, did I have a driver's license? I thought it was easy to take the bus there. Hey, Georgia, have I been to Hong Kong? Yes, I have been to Hong Kong. Happy Passover. Hey, Manitoba, you were born and raised in Toronto also? Oh, that's good. So I knew there was more than just me. Have I been to Hawaii? I go to Hawaii all the time. I was in Hawaii this year. I go to Hawaii all the time. Can I say your name in Bobby's voice? Brian! Howie, greetings from Denver. I love Denver, but I get dizzy in Denver. When I perform in Denver or any place in Colorado, I always have to take oxygen. You're quarantining by painting rocks. Well, that's always a good idea because all you need is rocks and paint. I'm going to make this rock blue. You're at the Mohegan in Connecticut. I'm booked back there, but I think a lot of things are postponed. I mean, everything's postponed now. And now I'm just setting up dates further down. So I'm coming back. How is my Passover? You're at my Seder, person. Marilyn's in the house. I love the people going sup, like what's up? Like I've got more going on than anybody else there. Hey, Bobby's World and Gizmo, bright light, bright light. And those are the lines. It's Kayla from earlier. Good night. Good night. Hi, Brazil. Can you show me magic? Do you do magic? I mean, we just had magic with Matt Franco, one of the best in the whole world. Walk Like a Man is funny. Thank you. Thank you. Am I coming to Toronto? Well, I'm not allowed to travel anywhere right now. I go to Toronto, Andrea. I'm there. My mom is still there and my brother's there. I'm probably there. I'll drop in at least once every 3 weeks and have lunch with my mom because I'm doing 100 dates a year. So if I'm in I'm up in the Northeast, which is where most of the population of America is, I will stop in for a couple of hours in Toronto, have lunch with my mom and fly out and go to wherever I'm doing a concert that night. So I'm always in Toronto, but right now this is the longest time I have not been in Toronto. In fact, I think one of my last live dates was a fundraiser in Mississauga for a hospital. You're a professional magician for the last 13 years. Why do you want to show us a trick? Do you want to show us a trick? I'm trying to see what your name is. Okay, I'll put you on. I don't know who this is, but hopefully it'll be a really good trick. Let's see. Oh, it just went away. There it is. There you are. This is somebody I don't know. He just says he's got a magic trick, or she. I don't know. I didn't really read the name. Bye, Emma. If you're leaving, you don't have to say bye. Hi. Hi.
How are you?
What's your name?
My name is Joseph.
Hi, Joseph. How are you?
I'm really good.
Are you a professional magician?
Indeed, I am.
Yeah, and you make a living at doing this?
Yes, I'm actually performing in Europe, like 5 shows a week for the last 8 years.
Where are you?
I am. Right now, I'm in Spain.
You're in Spain. How is it there?
It's tough. It's tough. Definitely tough.
My daughter lived in Sevilla.
Oh yeah, Sevilla. I've been there. Really beautiful place.
Where in Spain are you?
I'm in Malaga, Spain. Do you know where that is?
I do know where that is. And I see that you get your shirt styles from Simon Cowell. Do you know who Simon Cowell is?
Yes, of course. I watch AGT. Like
yeah. And you know that on Champions we had a Spanish magician, the female. Do you know that? Do you know her?
Deena, yes, incredible. Yes. My best friend who is in Malaga is best friends with her, so it's really incredible.
She was amazing. And your
She
name
is
is
amazing.
Joseph?
My name is Joseph Levi. I was actually, I didn't know whether I wanted to audition for America's Got Talent. I've had so many like moments where I really wanted to do that, but my life just took so many different routes, you know, and I think just performing close up and doing venues for the last 13 years was is just it just helped me build up my confidence in every single way possible.
Well, you
So
know
I
what?
really,
This is my true belief in life. If you as a human being have an instinct, like you were thinking about doing AGT, you just,
yeah,
I don't know if you know the Nike saying, just do it. You should
of
just
course.
do it. Even if you're doing that, no negative can come out of that. If number one, you'd get more connections, you'd come to America, you'd have a fun trip. Number two, you get 10 times more exposure than you
Of
have
course.
right now. You don't have to win the contest to have it
No.
be good for you.
Mhm.
And number three, you're not going to have any less than you have now. You can only have more. So when you think in your head, no, I always say this, no, if you think of the word
Mhm.
no, those are the two first letters in the word nothing. So
Right.
nothing comes from no. But when you say yes, even if it's not fun, something comes out of it. You
Right,
should
definitely.
audition. And what I would suggest that you do right now is
Yeah.
you after this, you make a tape like you're making right now, and you send it a trick to or magic to
Um,
agtauditions.com, because now, because of the virus, we're doing
yeah.
the show mobily like this. So tomorrow,
Always.
like this,
Always.
me and Sofia Vergara and Heidi
Yeah.
Klum and Simon will be judging people online.
Oh my God. I didn't know about that.
Well, I'm telling you, I'm right here. So you should,
I'm
when
definitely
you
gonna do
finish
that.
this, when you finish this, I want you to
Yeah.
make a tape. You can
Will
set
do.
it up a couple times
Okay.
and go send it to agtauditions.com. I'm telling you,
Amazing.
it is
That's
amazing.
amazing.
So show me what you got.
Of course. I would love to do that. By the way, I was born in Brooklyn, New York, and I hear right now in New York it's tough. So
It is.
um,
Well, I heard Spain was tough too.
it's really tough. All the beaches are closed, everything. There's police guards, there's helicopters even like flying above my building. Like it's
Wow.
crazy. Like anyways. All right, Howie. I'm going to read your mind. Now, before I do, I want to show you that each and every card is different, right? This
It
is a
is.
completely normal deck of cards.
Regular deck.
A regular deck. Like I could do this in person, it would work just the same. Would you mind telling me any card you like? Now, don't make it feel like I'm influencing you. Some people decide to choose the Ace of Spades. 90% of male over their 40s choose the Ace of Spades just because it's.
Well, I'm much younger
Um,
than that, so that's not going to
yeah,
happen for me.
okay, but
Okay, the eight of diamonds. Eight
you like
of
the Eight
diamonds.
of Diamonds. Okay.
Eight. Eight of
Yeah.
diamonds.
All right, cool. So you're like the Eight. Do you feel like I've influenced you in any way to choose that card?
No, no.
Okay.
The only thing
Okay,
you've
cool.
influenced me to do is to button my shirt a lot higher than it is.
It's funny. So you said the Eight of Diamonds. All right. So I'm going to shuffle these cards to really mix these cards in. I'm going to shuffle like that. All right, cool. Now, in just a moment, I'm going to shoot out one card. I don't know if you can see that.
I can see you.
And
Why didn't?
instead, the Eight of Diamonds. Take a look.
Are you
That's the
kidding me?
Eight of
That's
Diamonds right there.
amazing.
Thank you so much. Wait,
So
think
then
this is
you're
some.
crazy for not putting it on tape. First of all, you got good presentation. You're a good looking guy. Americans would like you. Well, you are American. Do you have American citizenship?
Yes,
You're
I
from New
do. Yes,
York,
I do.
right?
Yeah.
Are your parents American?
My mom, yes, my mom and dad are American, yeah.
Why did they move to Spain?
So no, so she's on business. I'm on business. I came to Europe to perform and make connections. I studied in Paris for a year with all the magicians around the world, actually. Friends of David Blaine. I think you know of him. And just people like that. It's just incredible. And I got myself a European reputation. And just recently, I'm trying to create content on Instagram to just to show what I got, to just put it out there, you know?
Well, I'm
And
saying put it out there now. Send it to agtaudition.com. And
yeah, I
even if
will,
you
I
don't get
will.
an answer,
Yeah.
don't stop. Do it again
Yeah.
next year. Don't
Yeah.
ever give up. I'm telling you, as an old man, I've been around for a long time.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many times people have said no to me. I can't tell you how many times people have rejected me. I can't tell you how many times people have gotten up and walked out of the room. I can't tell you how many times, even on Instagram, people say goodbye. I'm not going to listen anymore. If you let that bother you, then this is your passion. This is what you want to do.
This
Just
is
do
it.
it.
Thank you. Just do it. Nike.
Okay, so I look forward to seeing you on AGT.
I will. I would love to be there. Love to perform for
Well,
you
when you
guys.
get, I'm gonna send you off now, and what I want you to do is I want you to think about what magic you're gonna show, how you're gonna present it, make a tape, set up your computer, set up your camera.
Amazingly enough, I've created like 10 routines of my own over the course of 10 years. And I've actually done that assignment where I took which acts would I perform in the order. So I know exactly what I want to perform and how I will do it. So it's just a matter of
Here's
putting
another
it
thing.
out
I'll
there.
give you a little inside scoop. But always put your best foot forward. I can't tell you how many times somebody's done something and then we go, well, you know what's wrong with that? It just wasn't. I'm using the wrong terminology right now, but I'll say it wasn't. It needed to be a little bit bigger. And this is
Yeah.
not what I'm telling you. And they'll go, well, the next thing that I'm doing is bigger. You go, why wouldn't you put your best thing out there? Because the only thing that's for sure is right now and what you're doing. And if you want to get a second chance, but it doesn't matter. Just show up, do it.
Will do.
I don't want to get in your head. And don't be nervous. Just do what you do. And the beauty of this one now is you can perform in your own home and be comfortable.
Amazing. Well, I want to thank you, Howie, for taking me on the live, and pleasure showing you some magic.
Okay, I hope this is just the beginning of a lot more, and you're going to become an international star, young man.
Thank you so much. Well,
two more buttons on the shirt, please. Thank you.
I will do that.
And unless the magic is making your nipples appear. Okay, we'll see. That's better. Okay.
Better? Cool.
Yeah. Is Preacher Lawson on? If he is, I'll put him on. You're saying Preacher's here? Preacher, and so is Deena. The Deena is the girl that dresses me. You know what's weird? I'm going to say this because I have a great stylist who I don't give a crap about clothes. I really don't. Every day you see me, I'm wearing a black T-shirt and I'm wearing, but she goes out shopping she met me on Deal or No Deal the first year and bought my suits and everything. Hey, Deena, I'm saying everything from my glasses. I don't do anything. Tomorrow, I am doing, what is she saying, Jordana? I've been singing for 8 years and she wants to sing. Maybe I'll put some other people on here. Anyway, tomorrow we're taping, what's it called? America's Got Talent, mobily. But because we have social distancing, nobody's dressing us, nobody's doing makeup. So, Deena, you are going to be so thrilled when you see me tomorrow because I'm going to be dressing myself. I think it's going to look like this. But I hope Deena thinks I was right about telling that young comic to do up his shirt a little bit more. Shout out to Deal. Jordana DePaula, who's a beautiful girl who just got married, who was a model on Deal or No Deal. And she also sells these things. I wear these SA masks. You're not allowed out without a mask. I was just outside before I did this. So these are SA fishing. Let me show you. I'll show you the mask. Maybe Deena would like these to wear on another show. Look at this. This is what I wear when outside. Here, look. I do like this. And tell me if this is not cool. So I went for a walk with my wife earlier in the day and this is the mask I wear when I go out. Hey, Sophia Malone. And Deena saying she loves you too, Jordana. So I was out like that. Yes, Deena, call Jordana. She'll send you some masks. safishing.com. These were originally for fishing, but I was walking. I went for a walk with my wife, and there's some kid on the other side of the street, maybe a 3-year-old, who just started screaming and crying. And I thought, oh my God, the kid's really, acting up. And then I realized the kid was really afraid of me. Do I look that scary? Where can you get one? SA.com, right, Jordana? Jordana is going to ship it to you tomorrow, Deena. These are great. And they're really comfortable, too. And they're stretchy. See that? It's a cool mask, isn't it? It looks like okay, sounds good, Jordana. Oh, Deena's saying, okay, it sounds good. Okay. They also have great shirts and hats and things like that, which I wear all the time. It does look so cool, doesn't it? I scared somebody? I'm sorry for scaring you if I scared you. Anyway, Jordana saying I look awesome. Thank you. Thank you. I'm feeling particularly gorgeous tonight. I have not felt, this is in all of the lockdown tonight, I feel like I look the best. In fact, I'm hiding in this room away from my wife because I know that if she sees this, she's not going to be able to keep her hands. Look at this. There it is. Jordana put it. safishing.com. You guys can take a screenshot. You can all order. Our orders coming in, Jordana. You guys must be so busy. Yeah. Oh, she shipped you some today. Oh, wow. Thank you. Me? I love them. You know who wears them? Rich is my producer, and he wears them for what I guess they're used for. And my son wears them because my son drives a motorcycle, and he uses it so he doesn't get bugs in his teeth. Where and how do you audition for AGT? You can audition wherever you are and send whatever it is into agtauditions.com. Do it now, because of the lockdown, we were in the midst of shooting season 15, and we're continuing in a mobile setting. So we're each of our judges and our host Terry are in our respective homes, and we'll be looking. I love Sharon Osbourne, and we'll be looking at the Howie. I have them too. Love them. Kimmy is telling you, Jordana, you know Kimmy, who also does my development. Kimmy says she has them and she loves them. I think that's Kimmy's way of saying, can you send me one too? So great. AGT is doing this. It is great that they're doing it. I mean, it's also, we don't have a choice. This is how everybody, you know, if you can work, this has stopped a lot of people from working, but if you can work, then you have to find different ways of doing things. You know, the show must go on. So that's what we believe here. One of the person to, what is it? Don't say that to him. Don't say what? You love the glasses? I love the glasses too. You know, I don't know. I'll ask Deena, but is this, I'll say where they're from. They're from C. I thought we were in the midst of putting together my line of glasses, but C, like SEE. You can ask for Howie's glasses. You'll take one. Your family works. Oh, your family works in the hospital. They're heroes. My heart goes out to them. Shouldn't I be in bed? It's 12 a.m. It's not 12 a.m. where I am. It's 8 o'clock where I am. You should be in bed and off of Instagram. Can I say hi to you in your Bobby in Bobby's voice? Hi, Sophia. Argentina's in the house. Hey, Argentina. That's a beautiful part of the world. I'm the most gentle person. Gentle? I'm gentle? I don't feel like I'm gentle. It's 4 a.m. here. Okay, but you know what? I don't need to know the time every place. Howie, be quiet. Be quiet. Let me go to bed. I think you mean quiet, but why don't you just turn your phone off or whatever? You saw you, Connecticut, Argentina, you're just yelling out where you're from. All right. It's about time to go. I'm going to go now. Howie, can you say hi to you? Hi to you. The girls on Deal or No Deal are watching. What does it say? Howie, I wanted to be one of the girls on Deal or No Deal, but I became a pro watching. Okay. I don't know what that means. Hi, Monica. Hi, Bella and Martin. When is the last time I had trout on a stick? Why don't you ask me when the first time is going to be? I don't even know what that is. I mean, it's probably trout on a, do I watch the 50 Shades movie? Yeah, but not of gray. Just, I have another color. Have a good night. You too. Sing as your passions. I'm really insecure about my voice, and I would love for you to critique. You know what? Why don't you just put it to agtauditions.com, and I won't only critique. Simon will critique. Sofia Vergara will critique. Heidi will critique. And Terry Crews will introduce you. Okay? What am I doing to keep busy? You're watching it, buddy. My wife is watching Ozarks. Do I plan on getting back at your staff for hand sanitizer prank? Oh, do you remember that? That's on my son's. That's on Amp Digital. Okay. Anyway, bye, everybody. I'm out of here.